I kind of want to do a divided betta tank. We have 2 little tunnels right here. Gallon going in. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm really trying to figure out this whole lighting thing. In today's video, Morton's gonna go ahead and get a brand new home. Morton is my rescued baby betta. Well, he's still a baby, but he's not as much of a baby at this point. I rescued him from a local pet store. If you want to watch the video, I'll kind of put it up here, over there, wherever it goes. Basically, he was just like literal smallest betta I've probably ever seen. I knew that if someone else bought him, that he probably would not have survived because they wouldn't know how to feed him or take care of him. So I've kind of had him in my own DIY, and this thing is about a gallon. It was good for when he was like really small, but like I said, he is getting bigger, and I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but he's definitely getting bigger and his fins are really growing in. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know, I just feel like he needs a bigger space so he can really thrive and grow and stuff. And what we're making today is going to be a pond for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a little pond inside of the fish room for Morton. Let me go ahead and throw you guys to the store, then we'll start building it.
Back to the good old Walmart. So I definitely need one of these because that's just what I need. This isn't going to be permanent. It is going to be, Morton is going to be getting a full 5-gallon tank. However, he just needs more room right now, and I can't build the tank just yet, but very soon. B-roll, but I think I found the one that I'm gonna use because it's only 3. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and let's go build the mini pond for the betta. I almost broke it.
So we have our quick start here. We've got our pond. We have a little bit of water, and we do have our filter. I actually set up the filter a little bit ago so it could start to build that beneficial bacteria with quick start. And I used a bunch of debris from Morton's current tank and kept putting it into here so that would be the ammonia, and it would really start to do the nitrogen cycle, build up that beneficial bacteria. Because although he doesn't have beneficial bacteria in what he's in right now, beneficial bacteria will definitely keep the water more neutralized and not have ammonia in it. I also have the footage of that, so here you go. But in size comparison, I mean, it's probably about like 4 times the size of his current tank. And like I said, this is going to be a pond, so we're going to go ahead and put some stuff in it. And I may have to add some stuff after because I wasn't able to go to the store and get some like live plants. But I think this is going to be perfect for it. Alright, so now our mini pond is all rinsed out. And before we continue the video, comment down below if I should go ahead and get Morton a few little friends in here. Morton will be getting his own 5-gallon in a little bit, but this is almost 5 gallons. I think it'd be kind of cool to like have Morton in this little mini pond, and maybe I can add a few shrimp or a snail or something like that. So comment down below what I should get, or if I should get anything for Morton to have in this mini pond. Last step is going to be the filter. As you guys can see, there's like some stuff down there and stuff all over the filter, which is a good sign, but we do need to put stuff in here. So let me go ahead and grab a few things. We got this, a little PVC pipe tunnel, and I have a few different ones, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that one just like that. I also have one in here from this video. If you guys haven't seen that, a lot of you really like that video, but I do need to go clean it because there is other stuff kind of more in the middle. And the good thing about this one is, as you can see, it does have like that 3rd hole, so it's kind of a different tunnel and definitely gives the betta something else to swim through. Now, I do also have this from another video, so comment down below if I should use this in the pond, because I don't really know how I feel about silicone plants, and I kind of just used it for decoration in the video, but I don't know if it'll be good. I mean, it's obviously soft enough for the betta, but I don't know. Alright, so I just moved Morton over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and take out the thermometer, because that's important. I'll put it somewhere I can see it. Alright, so we have a thermometer, we have 2 little tunnels right here. Obviously we have Morton right here, but I do need to get that plant in that tunnel, but I'm gonna save the plant for last. Let me go ahead and get this very carefully. So here is our 3rd tunnel. So I don't know where to exactly put this one because I think the filter's gonna go in that back corner actually. So maybe I will set it up like this, have that one, and then this one against the glass. That kind of looks good. I kid you not, the other night I was just like sitting here, I was looking at Morton and he swam exactly towards the glass, and then he just like booped his nose like onto the, I sound insane.
he booped his nose onto the like edge here, and so I did it back, but then he kept doing it, but like he wasn't flaring or anything. He just kept booping his nose, and then I would put mine. I don't know what is with this fish. Like, this fish is kind of crazy. Look at him swimming towards me again. Gravel. I think I'm just gonna use like a little bit in here and kind of spread it out in like little patches, because bettas do like to hunt for their food, and because his food is so small for right now, I don't want him to not be able to find the food, but I do want to have some gravel just as like a decoration. I guess let's go ahead and add some gravel. But I'm trying to figure out how I want the gravel. I think I want some underneath the filter so that it stays upright, since there's kind of like this little dip here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it on top of the gravel. But I think I'm also gonna try and put maybe I'll put the gravel like in each of these little tunnels here. I kind of started the process here just to make sure it stays in place. But I think it also looks kind of cool. Like I said, I do still want there to be open space so that Morton can find his food, and I think I'll probably try and feed him over these places so I just need to add a little bit more gravel here. It's gonna be too much. I kind of got a little bit too much, but let me just do a quick little B-roll, because I don't think the camera's like, just from like this one angle, really picking up, I got gravel on me. I don't think the camera's picking up how cool this thing looks. So let me get some better lighting and do some B-roll for you guys. This is actually really cool. Part of the reason I'm like so obsessed with this is because usually all of my betta tanks, if you guys have seen them in the past, they're all kind of like naturalistic. I have like tan or black gravel or sand, I have a bunch of driftwood and stuff like that. This is kind of the opportunity for me to have a little bit more creativity with it and have some more color. I do really like natural tanks, so this is kind of cool to have something that isn't as natural, and it's not going to be permanent, but it is still cool. But now I do think the next step is going to be filling this up so we can get the filter in here, Morton in here, that other plant in here. So let's go ahead and fill her up. Here's our first gallon going in. Well, I guess I will have to fix the gravel just a little bit, but that's also, I guess, another good thing of having it like this, is because then everything kind of stays in place and then I don't have to fix too much. All right, now the temperature is a perfect 80 degrees. Time to get our filter into our mini pond. Now the only thing with this is I am worried that it's going to be too tall, but if it is, I'll go ahead and remove that plastic piece. But first step is going to be to unplug it and transfer it really quickly. The water is just a little bit too short to have this plastic piece, so I do need to take this off. It's time for the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and plug in the filter. 3, 2, 1. We have air, people. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of the water, put it into here, and start putting this water into here so we can acclimate Morton. So I'm just gonna go ahead and acclimate Morton like this, just kind of take some water from there and drip it in just like this. And it's gonna take a little bit because there's a decent amount of water in here, but I just want him to be fully acclimated before going into there. Just about doubled the water here. It's been about 20 minutes. So it is time to put Morton in the brand new BETTA mini pond. I think what I'm gonna do is take out as much water as possible and then kind of just put Morton in, because this water isn't necessarily bad. I did do a water change a few days ago, but I do need to get his little plant. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Somehow this thing has survived in there, and hopefully we can get some more Java moss or something like that, because I know that Morton loves the Java moss and a lot of bettas do. So Java moss, if you want a plant that does not die, Java moss is definitely the way to go, and it is pretty inexpensive as well. But now it's time for little Morton to go into his new pond. You gotta go. Go, Morton. There we go. The new mini pond, as you can see, just kind of swimming around right now. Just came to the surface for some air, and let's see how he likes it. Also, the fact that Morton went from this to this, I mean, like, this is just, that's pretty cool. He's just swimming around, checking everything out. He doesn't seem stressed out or anything like that. which is a very good sign. Also, we have the 3 PVC pipes, which you guys can pick up at like Home Depot, Lowe's, stuff like that. And these things are really inexpensive. Like these were like 59 cents. This was like $1, and they make for great tunnels for bettas. And like I said, we do have the Java moss in here, which I will be getting some more plants. And also let me know if I should get something to add in here with a little more in here. I'm excited to go ahead and finally have kind of like an actual aquarium type of thing running. And it is a mini pond, so that's pretty exciting. But now Morton has his brand new home, and that means that the next project is probably gonna be the hamster cage, because I've been working on it, planning on it, but unfortunately a lot of the stores around me haven't had what I need in stock, so I've kind of had to push it off a little bit. I still think I do want 2 29 gallons, like one on either side, and then the hamster cage in the middle. And for everyone saying about the hamster can't be underneath the window stays closed at all times, and the blinds are only open when I'm filming. Also, there is gonna be like a shelf type of thing above the cage, so there isn't going to be any like sunlight or anything like that, and the room is a pretty consistent temperatures. I kind of want to do a divided betta tank just so that I can have multiple bettas, because what happens is I have a 5 gallon, I put 1 betta in it, and then I have a bunch of 5 gallons instead of having like a 20 gallon and then dividing it into like 4, and then they each have 5 gallons in the 20 gallon. That is it for our betta fish mini pond. I'm super excited to have Morton in something new, and also it's so great that he's still growing, still alive, because he literally was so tiny. Other than that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell, check out my second channel, hit the like button, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.